Hello my friends, and welcome to the Drunken Celts gaming channel with me, Baltic. Now before we get started, remember hit that subscribe button if you've not already. Help us reach that magical 100 would be greatly appreciated. Now today we're going to be going through the up and coming games of April, and we're going to be doing things a little bit different this month. Rather than going through every game, I'm only going to be highlighting the ones that are of actual interest to me. So let's get started. First up, on April the 9th, we have Dangerous Driving. Now, this looks basically like a spiritual successor to the Burnout series. It's a closed circuit racer. You can do your takedowns in it. Very similar to Burnout. As I say, if you've been a fan of that, it's maybe worth looking out for. I don't think I'll grab it on launch, but certainly maybe pick it up later down the line on a sale, I think, for that one. Then moving on to the 16th of April, we have the first one that I'm really interested about this month, and that's World War Z. Now, it's a third-person, four-player cooperative game, and it'd be easy to just say it's a third-person Left 4 Dead, because you're fighting hordes of zombies, obviously. But this game, it tries to do something a little bit different with the mechanics and stuff. It says it's a lot more tactical than what Left 4 Dead was, and it's got the mechanics of the World War Z zombies where they all run against each other and you're fighting like waves and waves of them. The developers actually said there'll be up to 500 zombies in a level, you know, and you have to basically sometimes hold points out against these like waves of hundreds and hundreds of them coming at you. They're starting with some different zones in the initial launch, and I think they're going to be adding more as time goes on. So I know they've got New York, they've got Jerusalem. I also seen, I think it was Tokyo trailer for that, and Moscow. I'm not sure if there's another one, but it really does look quite interesting. We're always up for a bit of co-op gaming at the Drunken Celts, so this is one I'll be keeping an eye on, maybe look at some reviews. A game like this really comes down to mechanics for me, so if the shooting's good in it, we could definitely get in here and have a laugh. Just looking at some of the gameplay, it does look pretty tremendous, with the piles and piles of zombies everywhere and some of the weapons you've got to take them out. I mean, there's one wee bit I seen them all climbing up the one, they're just grenading the fucking life out of hundreds of these zombies. The graphics maybe not look the best polished, you know what I mean, but it looks as if it could be quite fun gameplay wise, and as I say, we're always on the lookout for co-op games, so that's out April 16th. Then there's a few other games that I'm not really interested in, but the big one this month has got to be out 23rd of April is Mortal Kombat 11. Now, big fans of fighting games here at the Drunken Celt, so I think most of us will be picking this up. I know Nevillebat was pretty impressed by the closed beta that's on the now. If you pre-order, that's available to April 1st, I think. Watching a wee bit of the gameplay, it looks absolutely gorgeous, brutally gorgeous, you know, the normal Mortal Kombat kind of shindig going on here, so absolutely brutal, gory gameplay. You've got a few returning characters coming back in this one that they're missing from the last game, and the kind of story this time is it's pitting two generations against each other, so the old school characters v the kind of more modern ones, and it looks pretty funny. If you want to check out that trailer, the Generations, fighting Generations, definitely some laughs in there. I'll definitely be rooting for my old Raiden. That's the one I'm going for, always Raiden. I'm glad to see they're still in it, and Scorpion's there, so me and Export can pick up our never-ending battle of, you know, fighting through the ages. But definitely interested in Mortal Kombat 11. They will have their usual shit that they do, you know, NetherRealm with their loot box push and stuff, but I'm really hoping online is just a fair place where we can fight, and it's no so much like the mess that Injustice was when Injustice 2 was when it first launched, and hopefully we'll all be sticking with that and playing that for quite a while to come. Now, out 3 days later, on the 26th of April, we have Days Gone. Now, I know a lot of people were still fucking down in this game. Another one with zombies and more in the vein of World War Z where they're all running. But this is a single-player campaign. And I'm actually expecting big things for this. I think it's going to surprise a lot of people with how good this game actually is. Fingers crossed it can deliver. It's certainly been in development for long enough, and I think it fell victim to being shown too early. A lot of these games now, I know they're cutting back on these things. The perfect way to do it is like a few months before announce and then boom, release. That's what I think anyway. Let us know. Do you like seeing games years before they're fucking even going to be near ready? Nah, I don't think you do. Anyway, that's 26th of April. Then, of course, on the 30th of April, we have a wee game that I've never really heard of until I was doing my research for this. Is Fade to Silence. It's a THQ Nordic game, and it looks really interesting. It's a third-person kind of open-world survival game. Comparisons maybe to a little bit of Horizon Zero Dawn with all the survival mechanics put in, but the graphics, it's not your AAA, but definitely maybe AA standard. And it looks really interesting, the world and stuff, and the kind of monsters that you're fighting. I'm not too sure about this setup, whether it's aliens or some kind of plague or something, but as I say, it looks really interesting. Combat maybe looks a bit fucking clunky and stuff like that, so another one I'm going to be waiting on reviews for, to see if it was maybe worth picking up. But very interesting looking game, as I say. Survival games maybe not my bag, but if they do it right and the combat's decent, I might give it a shot. So that will wrap it up for all the games I've been looking out for in April. Is there any that you're looking forward to that I've not mentioned? Let us know in the comments below. Again, as I say, remember and hit that subscribe, like, share, all the rest of that crap, and I'll see you on the next video. I've been Baltic, and I'll see you later, so catch you.